We made it. Hello, hello. So we are here for another Wednesday Q&A. We have some great questions in. I don't know if you guys know, we used to do like 8 questions and we would be chatting for well over an hour. But we have decided to really kind of shrink them down so that these are a little bit like bite size and easier for you guys. If you don't catch it live, that you can catch it in like a rewatch. So today I'm so happy I have my wonderful friend and partner, Miss Susan from Epiphany Essentials. I keep on, I want to say Epiphany Essential Oils because I see the EO on your, you know what I mean? And I know the name of your business.
It's okay.
But it's Epiphany Essentials. And she does have a wonderful website. It's epiphanyeo.com. Is that right?
That's correct.
Yay. So go and visit her over there. She's doing a blog format. It's really cool. Go throw her some love and support. But I'm so glad you're here.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here. I feel like I've been gone, like on vacation for like the last month, popping in here and there. And I haven't really gone anywhere. So that's a little disappointing.
Right. Well, isn't that so, summer I feel like is like that, we're especially this time of the year in summer because we're gearing up for all of the things, right? If you have kids and stuff, you know what, and even just everyone right now is in this transitional period. So no worries. I'm sorry you didn't get to have a vacation, but
thank you.
I'm glad you're here. So my name is Carrie. Oh, yeah. My name is Carrie with ravensnestessentials.com. So come out and visit and play with us whenever you can. There's lots of different information on the website for our classes and workshops. But today we have some fun questions and we are going to go ahead and dive right into them because I feel like, I don't know. I just don't want us to run out of time. So here's my favorite one of the day, I think, because I think it cracks me up. So this gal reached out and she's asking, how do you store your oils? Now, in addition to how do you store your oils, it was how do you store your extra oils, which I always have to giggle. But then also in a refrigerator, in a dark closet. So clearly there's concerns about maybe oils going bad if stored inappropriately or how does that work? So I'm going to throw to you, Susan. How are you storing your extra oils?
Well, the answer to the first part of that question was I store my oils all over the house, literally. So I try to keep the oils at their point of use because if they're where we use them, then we're more likely to use them, right? Mm-hmm. But as far as like where the extra stash goes, I have a dresser that is devoted to my business, but you could take a drawer anywhere or a box that you're going to keep someplace kind of out of the way. And that's where I have one drawer that's devoted just to my stash. And so
just one. I'm so impressed.
I do have just one. And in that drawer is a little bit of room still for my extra supplements and things like backup. Mm-hmm. One thing that we've found over this past year and a half that we've all gone through together is that, our supply chain has hiccups sometimes across the world and across industries. So I've started to, kind of keep a little backup of things that we really don't want to spend a few weeks or worse without. So right now it is one drawer. And what I did was I used my doTERRA boxes and repurposed them, cut off the lids, and they're my dividers. So I have them kind of alphabetized in the little boxes in my drawer. And that's kind of what keeps it straight. So the key to this is stickers. The stickers make it so nice because I can very easily go through. And as long as the first bottle in a row of whatever it happens to be is labeled, I know everything behind it is balanced if the first one is labeled as balanced. And so that's how I keep it organized so that even my kids can go look in my stash and say, oh, we need another bottle of lemon. And they can find the lemon right away and get back to whatever it is they're doing.
I love that. I have to say that is my favorite tip that I have found is especially when doTERRA sends those smaller format boxes. I don't know. Yeah. I don't think I have one right here because truly right now my daughter is organizing my oils. So this is perfect timing, but they're like this big. Yes. It's small. Mm-hmm. I love it when I get those.
They changed the boxes. I don't know, about a year or so ago when they kind of went to less print and more easily recyclable and those kinds of things. And so there are some different dimensions even than when I started kind of using mine. So those small ones are ideal.
I love it when I get those. they work beautifully because the oils stand up in them perfectly, and they're not so tall like some of the other ones that you can't close a drawer.
Right.
So let me ask you, the drawer, does it have anything to do with concerns about temperature and light, or is that just because that way they're put away?
It has to do with space. Yeah. And I want to keep track. I've got more than
Someone's
one.
at your drawer.
Gosh.
You've got company.
I do. I want to keep straight. Like I've probably got 3 bottles of lemon open in my house right now.
Yeah.
It's in different places where we use it. And I don't want to go open another one if they're still open where I'm using them, right? Because then I'll have 5 bottles of lemon open. So it's really about keeping the things that are new and fresh and untouched separate from the actual circulation of what we use every day. So I'm not really concerned about light. First of all, I wouldn't keep them in a sunny window, right? Like I wouldn't put them in a spot where they're going to be subjected to
every day
and heat. Exactly. Especially if it's my stash, because I know I'm not going to use those right away. Right. So it's more about convenience and keeping them out of the way for me. But in terms of that concern, they are in the amber bottles. So in terms of like, I do have oils just out on my desktop right now or in the kitchen that kind of live on the counter because we use them so much. They are in the amber bottles. So that helps in terms of light. Do keep them, at room temperature because that's just smart, right? Like that's just the way they sort of live. So I know some people do keep them in the refrigerator. I feel like we use them often enough. I'm not worried. So
do you think there's an actual reason why? Isn't that just sort of like almost that like comfort level? Like, I don't think there's a technical reason why you would ever need to store your oils in a refrigerator.
No. I know that especially with our oils, and not to always come back to that, but I really think it does come to that. We don't have to worry that there's anything in there but lemon oil that's affect the chemical composition of that lemon oil over time. Some sources do say that citrus oils are going to be the soonest to, if any, degrading is going to happen, they would be the soonest. The tree oils, and if you think about like a citrus fruit versus a frankincense tree that grows for 40 years, fruit lasts for a matter of weeks if we're lucky, right? It just makes sense that those oils in and of themselves are meant to be around for a really long time when we're talking about like the tree oils or the root oils or things like that. They're not as transient as a piece of fruit. But that being said, if you're concerned, all you have to do is flip your bottle over and look, because doTERRA gives us an expiration date where they're guaranteeing that they're fresh enough, they're potent enough, they're all the things you want by that expiration date. Would I use an oil past that expiration date? Yes, I absolutely would. I'm not really worried about that. But if you are, that's the way that you can feel reassured.
Yeah. And I believe, and gosh knows the world will correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that because of our oils having the supplemental facts on them, it is required by the FDA that we have a expiration date. And so it's like 2 years, I think, from the time of bottling or some format and that's just because you have to have that date on there, right? Girl, if you want to give me your 3-year-old oils, bring them on. I will happily take them off your hands.
Especially that expired frankincense. Bring it on, right? Yeah. That's true of so many things that we use, right? Yeah. That they are required for whatever reasons of regulation and whatnot to have an expiration date. Think anything that's pickled and in vinegar, right, lasts forever.
Exactly.
But it's a food product, so it has to have an expiration date. So that's not uncommon out in the world, right? We just have to put a date on it.
Yeah. So I feel like at our house, I do a very similar thing. I'm not concerned about it being in a dark room. By chance, my oils do end up in a dark space. Because like you, I actually have kind of like this weird, like wide filing cabinet that fits in a closet really nicely. And so I do the same thing. I use my boxes. We cut the lid off. In fact, we take the lid and use it as little dividers, in the box. Yeah, to like make it so that things are divided out. And I keep them in a drawer. It is absolutely just because of ease of storing. It has nothing to do with me worrying about. I would be just as happy if they were out on a counter, but I would look like a crazy lady if I had all of my extra oils just out on a counter. And my kids would be like, oh, I can't find it. And they're so like, oh, I'll just go grab another one. Like you said, crack it open another one.
So easy.
Crack it open another one. Yeah. Right. So don't worry about it. Store them where it works for you. I love the idea of, just a space out of the way for your extras. And what Susan said at the beginning is all of the ones that we're using are right where we use them, because that's the most important thing, is that if you have to go dig in your, underwear drawer to find your oils, you're not going to do it. And certainly no one else in the family is. So be sure that, they're where you need to access them. So that's a great question though, because I think it makes sense to worry about that, but we're lucky. We don't have to be that concerned. So our next one, oh, I love this one. And I pulled up a website for you guys, but it is, where do we get all the fun and beautiful accessories that we use with our oils and supplements? So if you've been to any of our workshops, classes, things where you win prizes, where we do giveaways, or just to our homes, you will know we got the goods, right? I mean, we have some amazing toys and paraphernalia and accessories and all the fun things that kind of go with this lifestyle, because I mean, it's fun, right? Like the purses, the bags, the holders, the bottles, the sprayers, drawers, containers, shelves. I just got new Halloween looking little shelves I'm so excited about.
I can't wait to see your house.
Oh my gosh.
I have to get over before October.
Yes. Well, the Halloween, it's like a little haunted house shelf and another one. And I got like a little, looks like a casket.
Oh my goodness.
But I love them because I love Halloween. And so I'm currently in the process of putting like our oils in them, because they're just these cute little shelves, But beyond that, so where's your favorite place? Do you have to answer your door?
No, I'm sorry. I don't know. Don't worry about it. Off. I'm so sorry.
Just not even a problem.
There's a way to shut it up, but I don't know how.
Hitting your door. That's all I care about. But so what is your favorite that your go-to?
Right. Okay. So I have two favorites that I have to give a shout out to. And then, there's the non-conventional places that don't intend to be oil supplier places, right? But the first is Aroma Tools, which is Aroma Tools, AROMATOOLS.com. That's where our Modern Essentials handbook comes from, but my go-to for oil information. And I really like their accessory kinds of supplies. You can find stickers, you can find cases, you can find boxes. I mean, whatever you want oil-wise, you can find there. And the other company is oillife.com, which is my other favorite book to go to for information and recipes and things like that. Oil Life also has beautiful rollers. If you want something a little bit different, but yet really good quality rollers that don't leak, Oil Life is a great place to go for those.
I totally am right there with you. So let me do a double check here. So you see, I'm showing the screen here. This is the Aroma Tools website. And their website, they have, I think, the largest selection of things of all of the companies that I've found. I want to throw out there first and foremost, with the exception of maybe some bags, I really do not rely on, or like little storage boxes. Amazon is really not your best go-to, especially for roller balls and such, because they really just are not the quality you need to last. And there's nothing worse than opening up your purse and seeing that your roller ball has leaked everywhere in your bag. It will make you angry for two reasons. Hello, your purse. And second of all, you just lost all the good
oil that should have lasted you for months is now in the bottom of your purse. Yeah.
It is gone. But, Aroma Tools, I think, has like just such a huge selection. I don't know. I'm just kind of floating about, they've got a ton of different things. The prices are very reasonable. I don't think you could beat the prices on Amazon or anywhere else like that. But it's a great website with great, opportunities or accessories, right? Yeah. I'm going to try here to see. Let me know if this actually does switch to my Oil Life website. Can you see me typing?
No, I can't see the typing. I still see Aroma Tools.
Okay, so then I'm going to come over here and switch it for you. But I'm going to go with you on this and let you know that like my absolute favorite number one place is Oil Life.
Yeah.
I think Oil Life they don't have the same level, like broad, I don't know what inventory. They don't have as many things as Aroma Tools, but it's like it's curated, right?
Yeah.
There's just
fun and classy and just really neat stuff. I agree.
I just feel, I mean, look, when I pull it up here for you, you're going to see, like, can we just talk about how beautiful even the website is beautiful, right? I just think they have done a great job of meshing together education with the high quality products. Neither of these are run by doTERRA. Oil Life, however, is owned by people who are wellness advocates in doTERRA. So why I like that is because they're not just trying to grab all of the random oil people in the world.
Right.
Their products are specific to the level of quality that we're used to. And everything is sort of in doTERRA land. Does that make sense? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I love it. Boy, when you go
they have a beautiful aesthetic, don't you think? Like the books, the marketing, the bags that they choose. I mean, everything just has a beautiful aesthetic to it, I think. And high quality, best quality.
I absolutely agree. The quality, I will say this. I was thinking about it earlier today. I think the roller balls that they have there, and gosh, it starts with a C, Kalia or something. You know what I'm talking about, right? Those wonderful roller ball sets. In fact, I could probably find them on the website.
I was going to say, I think I have a box.
Grab somewhere the black here. Box.
Yes.
I would say those are the only roller balls I've ever gotten that are equal to the quality of the roller balls that we get directly from doTERRA.
I agree. Now, the only caveat that I will say there is if you're getting pretty roller balls that are not the amber glass, they're not as heavy a glass, no matter where you're getting them from. And so having a house full of tile floor, ceramic tile, they don't last. In terms of, they will not survive the tile. So I have to be a little bit, whereas if I drop a doTERRA roller ball, like the amber glass ones, they bounce. They don't tend to break. I should
Wow.
Now that I say that. But they tend to survive. And like the 15, I have dropped many a 15 ml bottle and it survives my floor. Nothing survives my floor. But the pretty roller bottles tend to be not as heavy as that amber glass. So you do have to take a little care. But they're pretty.
Yeah.
I like them and I still buy them.
Yeah. Well, that's a really good bit of information to know. I do not have time. Did you see this? Look at this dual diffuser.
I have seen that. Okay, so let me just say my first thought when I saw that was, okay, that's great. But like I literally have a diffuser in every corner of my home. Why do I need a dual diffuser? Okay, let me tell you. Let me tell you why. Because you can put your bedtime blend and I've always had trouble with how do you do a morning blend? Because my bedtime blend is still going when I get up, right?
Yes.
But you can have your morning wake up blend ready to go in that second chamber. Turn off the bedtime blend, turn on the morning blend. I need that.
Do you know, and it's like when you're still groggy before you've had that cup of coffee or tea or whatever, and it's press the button on the wake me up one. Like you could hit your alarm if you use an alarm. You can hit your alarm and then hit the switch over to the morning blend and then do your 6
Give
minutes.
Yourself those few minutes of getting adjusted to the world, but have all your wake up morning oils ready to go to help you out with that.
So stuff like this. And by the way, I have to go right over here and look. Oops, I went to the wrong thing. This is what? $45 or something like that? What is it? $49.
$49.99.
Okay, yeah. I just think, I'm sorry, but that's amazing. And it's adorable too.
And it's really cute. Yeah.
I'm just all about it. I saw this when I was trying to pull up the website stuff. And I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't know they had this. Then I read it and was like, what? The 2 chain? Because I thought the same thing. I was like, why is it just, okay, that's kind of fun, but I don't think I need it shooting at 2. You know, I do have some rooms in my home that are really big, like a high ceiling. And it's hard with diffusers in those spaces. because you feel like it's all like, well, I'm glad the top part of my room is, enjoying all the oil. Right? But down here, it still smells like feet. but I have a lot of kids. But I just, when I saw it was 2 chambers, I think that's the perfect situation, is in your bedroom.
Yep.
I mean, we've fallen down a rabbit hole here, but let's just say oil life makes us happy, and obviously this is the truth, right? I do want to throw out one more location where I love getting fun stuff from, and that is from convention. When we go
to the same thing.
Oh my gosh. Now, doTERRA themselves makes every year at convention, that's when we get all the fun goodies that actually have doTERRA on them, that are super specific. Oil Life is there. All those people are there. So you can shop all these stores, but more importantly, the actual marketplace situation. Oh my gosh, have I scored the greatest goodies from there. And you can, as a person who's not necessarily going to convention. Last year, I think toward the end of convention, they opened up that marketplace, didn't they?
They did. And it was all online, and it was beautiful. And it is limited time. So like if you see the t-shirt you're dying to get, you get
grab it.
Get it that day, or whatever, the case or bag. And the bags are amazing. I love my bags from convention.
I got to tell you, I have bought bags from other companies, even at convention, that I loved, right? And most of them I still use because I'm a bag freak, right? But I've never had any of them last as long and stay, like the zippers, everything working and staying really good, and the quality be on point the way anything I've ever gotten from Marketplace has. It's
beautiful.
I mean, my very first thing I ever went to was a leadership, and they had a mini marketplace there. And I got this one little oil. I'm looking, it's over there. It's just out of reach. It is still my favorite bag in my purse to carry my roller balls in. I use that. I must open and close that thing 6 times a day, and it's still amazing. And it's 4 years old. So that's hard to find that level of quality. So when or if the marketplace opens, we will alert you, but definitely go and play and snag. And Susan's so right. If you see it and you want it, you better grab it, because it is a situation where everything sells out, everything. And so
it doesn't come back. It's not like regular inventory where it gets restocked. So you have to get it when you see it.
Absolutely. Am I breaking up, Susan?
No, right now you're great. The last thing I will say, and I know we're trying to be quick, is don't think that you have to go to an oil accessory company to find things for storage. As you can see, the thing I've coveted for, I don't know, like almost 4 years now, is that shelf behind Carrie that's like this really cool old printer style box that she organizes. I love that. That's one of my favorite things that you have to put your oils in. I know the haunted house shelf is really cool, but I want that one.
Noted. Okay. So I love this. And it's actually upside down, because each portion of it, like this is do you see my fingers kind of go up in it? So it's supposed to be the other way around, so that, but then you can't see the labels on the oils. So I turned it upside down. I mean, if I put the little things in the little holders, they would fall out because that's not, but I love it. And I do organize mine alphabetically. So it helps me with sort of like this zone is this
over here. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So it is really helpful. But yeah, I mean, I can't tell you how many times I've been walking through anywhere, Target, anywhere, and I'll see something that I know, like my brain, like Iron Man's out the dimensions, right? And I'm like, that's a good oil holder. Having ways to hold and store your oils around the house, like on your kitchen counter, on your bathroom counter, on your bedside table, I really feel like that's a difference maker, because when they're just kind of scattered on the table, they look sloppy or they get knocked over.
And you want to put them away, right?
Yeah.
When you see the mesh, you want to like scoop them into something and put them away. And then you're not going to use them. I love, though, I have a few of those like 3-tier stands that are popular, for decorating and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I have one of those in each of our bathroom, and all of our skincare stuff, makeup stuff, all of our doTERRA stuff is organized, oils and skincare products on those 3-tier stands, and those work out really well for us.
I love that. In fact, sometime you need to take a picture of the one you have in your kid's bathroom, because that is like, otherwise all that stuff would be all
when
over
it's
your
clean.
Well, I've only seen it clean, but
It'll be a good reason for this week's bathroom cleaning.
There you go.
Motivation. Need a picture.
Right. But you're right, because a 3-tiered tray, that's all stuff that otherwise would be lost in a drawer or all over the countertop.
Right.
And so this makes it, and also it looks adorable when you've got like all the little things, it's nice. So guys, just have fun with it. I will say again, oillife.com, aromatools.com, and then the doTERRA marketplace, which is a rare find, but when you can get there online, do so. Yeah. Those are, I'm top right. Yep. Top 3 for sure. Be very careful of rollerballs that you buy on, like, say, Amazon, places like that, as I just can't tell you how many times the quality isn't there and they will leak, and it's devastating. So quality be careful.
Does count. Definitely.
Oh, yeah, for sure. All right. Our last question. Look at us. Okay. We're doing so well. And I think this is a great question, but it is, what is the best enrollment kit for back to school, back to work? Because, we're all kind of in that season, right? Hopefully. But, if you're wanting to get started right now, and by the way, you guys, you can order these enrollment kits even if you're already a member. Tip for you. These are not only accessible to people who don't have an account, right?
I didn't know that for the longest time, that you could order an enrollment kit just as a member, because it's an amazing deal. I thought that was like a one shot and you were done.
Yeah, because awesome. I think that's true in a lot of places, right? It's sort of like that here's your gateway, and now you've gone through the gate. Now you never
get that great deal again. Yeah, exactly.
No, not true. We get to get them all. In fact, I think most of the diffusers in my home are because when we would get low on the top 10 oils, I would order another Home Essentials kit and get yet another free petal diffuser.
Smart.
So go ahead. What do you think, Susan, is the best?
I will tell you. I think, well, first of all, the best enrollment kit is the one that you can afford, right? So we can build an enrollment kit on any level that you need, right? So don't let that be a drawback when I tell you what I think is the best. I think if you have a family, your best bet is the Healthy Start Kit, or even if you don't have a family, the Healthy Start Kit is a great way to start, because it is a smaller bottle size. So even for a person who's living on their own, it's going to give you all the tools in a smaller bottle size. If you can do the larger bottle size, then the Home Essentials Kit. And the reason for that is that while all of the kits have lovely aspects to them, and of course, if you can get the biggest kit you can afford, right? Because you're going to wish you did later, and you just have to trust us on that. But both of these are very reasonable for the amount of value that you're getting. They both include a diffuser, which you are going to want. You can use the oils internally, those internally, so you can use them topically, but you are going to want to diffuse them. That's, part of just the basics of what you're going to want as your setup when you get started with doTERRA. But the best part of these two kits, I think, is that they give you such a wide range of oils. You're not getting, and all the kits do. I don't mean to say this like that isn't true of all of them, but these are so accessible for somebody who doesn't want to jump in with a $500 investment and all the things. You're still getting solid coverage in terms of anything you would go to your medicine cabinet for. You're going to have a remedy in this kit. And this is literally how I started. I got the Home Essentials kit when I started. And did I wish a few months later I had just gotten the big giant kit? I did, but it's hard to know that going in. And if you stick around, you collect all those things, right?
Yeah.
But totally. These are really solid places. These would be my 2 votes. I know I was supposed to probably only give 1, but
no, you know what?
The same vote just stepped up in volume if you have more people in your home and you need the bigger volume.
And I'm totally in agreement with you, because my answer was going to be the Home Essentials enrollment kit. Mm-hmm. But you're so right, because you're getting like a slightly smaller, you're getting a third the amount of oil, in the Healthy Start because these are 5 mils versus 15 mils, right?
Right.
And a slightly smaller diffuser, but you're still getting them in your home.
Right.
And that matters so much. Now, if you are watching or listening to this in August of 2021, I would tack on the back to school essentials, because I think immunity is something that we're all super focused on this particular year.
Right.
Now that's going to add $50, but if you got that Healthy Start kit with the back to school and essentials, which has like the foaming hand wash, the wipes, it has like several bottles of the hand sanitizer, you're just setting yourself up. Like it's kind of all of the worries and all of the things. Right. And it's a great start. I just think that would be, if I were talking to someone right now who's like, look, we're going back to school. I really want to have these tools. I want to be able to have these things in my home to support my family. I think I would absolutely go with the Healthy Start plus the back to school. Now, if you're not, if it's not August 2021 anymore and you're watching this, then I would say, because of savings, obviously go with your budget for sure. And there's other options, but go with your budget. But I'm always like trying to figure out how to make the most of every dollar. If you'll notice the wholesale price, which is what you pay for either of these, you're getting 3 times the amount of oils, and you are not paying 3 times the price on that Home Essentials kit. And then you're also, with both of them, of course, getting a year of 25% off of anything else you order. So, that's wonderful. But yeah,
and for most of us, that's the key, right? Because that 25% off that's going to extend into the rest of the year, that's how you pace yourself, right?
Yeah.
So you start out with one of these 2 kits, maybe add on the thing that's a little bit more focused, for sure, add on the hand sanitizer, right? If we're beyond August and the back to school special is no longer in place, add on a few hand sanitizers because you're going to want them.
Yeah.
And then you kind of pace yourself, right? And that's the beauty of our loyalty rewards program, that you can add to your kit slowly over time. And that's what we all did, right? That's how we all built our collection. And before you know it, you got your stash and you're fully covered, and you feel like you've got a tool for every situation that comes up.
And you do. I mean, you do have, that's the thing that's crazy, is not only do you feel, you do have a tool,
Right.
I mean, we're certainly employing, I just, this last year and a half, I've never been so grateful to have the tools that I have on hand in supporting our family. I just can't even say how grateful I am with it all. Mandy's traveling right now. It's, something that, I don't know. I think I would be uneasy, right, about that, especially because we have some kids in our family who are too young even for the vaccine, for the current situation. But I feel really, would I say confident? I mean, I feel comfortable. Right. There's a difference, right? And I gotta say, these days, I feel like feeling comfortable is not something that everybody is getting to feel. So, it's nice to have these tools on hand. So just getting them into your home. So there, in addition to that, if you don't even have the ability to do one of those kits or collections, just doing the $35, enrollment, getting you that 25% off, and just doing, a bottle of On Guard, some hand sanitizer, or maybe that with the back to school special, which is that $50 situation. Right. That would be amazing. So just get something going in your home, I think, and then you'll be able to go and grow from there, and you'll feel, hopefully, we can all feel a little bit better about things, but that will come in time. Hopefully, goodness gracious, right? We do have other great kits like the Cura collection, which I think is a great thing. I just don't know that that's necessarily the back to school. I wish if we had other people on, they might bring, I thought for sure, I was like, somebody's going to bring up the Cura collection. And while I see that being an incredible value, or even natural solutions, because that one has so much of the On Guard.
So all encompassing. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So,
I think that the Cura collection is great if what you're looking for is that bring me some solutions that are natural, solutions that are going to be good for my family, that I can clear out the bathroom cabinet and replace all of those conventional things that have the artificial dyes and the whatever it is that you want to get out of your life. The Cure collection is great for that particular purpose. But yeah, as a mom, and as a mom with a household full of kids, I feel like knowing that I've got a bottle of frankincense, which was huge for me, getting started, a bottle of oregano, right?
Yes.
Not the thing that you're getting just to make the room smell pretty, right? But the thing that you're getting because it's such a fantastic tool to support your family immunity, and that, fortress that you try to keep at your front door, to keep the microbes out, because once one goes down, the domino effect happens and everybody gets sick. Like, that has been so huge for us since we started doing doTERRA.
Oh, it's amazing. Yeah. I can't even, the difference is amazing. So get started, reach out. You can reach out to us. If you're watching on, YouTube, I will put our contact, well, you can see it on our names right here. And we will help you to work out, what fits your budget and get you the most bang for what your concerns are. That's really the way. And then also what can kind of wait, what might be able to wait until next month or the following month, or maybe, even December. You don't need everything right away. You won't use everything right away. You'll get, you'll get your book, which is amazing. We did a great, well, I think it'll come out tomorrow, but we did a great review of Modern Essentials Handbook and what a wonderful partner that is. But, set yourself up for success, but don't overwhelm yourself or your budget by kind of jumping off a cliff, because it's not the way to go. So we'll help you with that. But anyway, I think that's it. Those are all of our questions for this week. Go, Susan. High five. There you go. And this was wonderful. I hope it was helpful. Again, reach out to either of us. You can go to epiphanyeo.com. I think I've got it going on the bottom of the screen here to go and check out what Miss Susan is doing over there. You can visit all of us at ravensnestessentials.com, and we will see you guys in our next video. If you have questions, reach out. You can send them via email to us or send them to anyone on our team, and they will get back to us. Otherwise, please subscribe and like and talk to us. We like to hear from you. Comment, and we will get back to you. But thank you, Susan.
Have a great afternoon.
You too. I look forward to seeing you later on. Bye-bye.
Bye.